Hi, everyone.
Hi,
I'm Lisa,
I'm Renee.
and together we are the Tapping Duo. So, this is our first episode in probably 3 weeks.
Yep, we're back. Just like a bad penny. Here we are.
We thought we'd come back when things got juicy.
Yeah, there we go. And things settled down.
Yes, and we got rid of some dancers, say.
So let's get rid of these guys.
Okay, so who went home while we've been gone?
Amber Rose and Maureen.
All right, let's just go ahead and literally deface them.
We'll deface them.
We'll
Okay.
just
1, 2, 3.
Bye, Maureen.
Bye, Amber.
All right.
See you later.
Well,
Well, maybe not, right?
Oh, yeah, she'll make a guest appearance on the final episode.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. So yesterday was Halloween. Everybody had music that was Halloween themed.
Yes, we did.
We could run through the numbers, but I'm going to change it up for just a moment. Is there any number that just grabbed you right out of the box?
Lori and Val.
Mm-hmm. And you want to expound on that?
One thing about being a teacher and one thing about your love for what you do in the arts, I can only speak from this part of it. I've danced my whole life, but I've taught 36 years, and I can't tell you how wonderful it is when you have a student that comes in and understands the love you have for what you do. And they just want to get better and better and better. And her being only 16 and Val working so hard, and instead of complaining to Val, she actually listens to him. You get overwhelmed when somebody actually respects you enough that they listen to you. And I'm sure she's just been attentive to him and listened to every word. And
Sponge.
She's just a sponge and respects him. And so I think last night he was so overwhelmed with how great he has it this season. He's already won. He doesn't even need to win because he's won. He won her.
Yes.
You know, I was telling Lisa earlier, that Lori has come from, she's got that enthusiastic, wonderful, phenomenal personality, right? Even in the Olympics, she smiled and just had such this great aura about her. And she had to stay strict and try not to smile too much and stay concentrated. That look that all those gymnasts have, very serious, which I understand. I understand that. But dance is so freeing. And then you have to act in all these different genres of dance, and you have to become that music and that music. And Val has brought her natural side out of her, and she's just in love with dance.
Yes.
You know, you can see it all over her. So we don't get to see all their sessions and all they talk about, but I understood his overwhelmingness of the love she has and wants to be like a pro because she loves it so much, and he did his job. And he can pass it on. So their dance and
that
package was okay. I can't talk anymore, so go ahead.
Close to your heart.
Very close.
Okay, and of the dances last night, which would you say was the weakest? Well, you know what? I'm going to offer my opinion. I think Janice was the weakest. It was a jazz number.
Was it?
It looked like a group dance. I think of that whole dance, might have been the two of them for 20 seconds. And I was just so disappointed because I always feel that when there's more than just the professional and the star, they're covering up.
Yeah.
So that's all I could think about when they were doing their jazz number. And
I don't like them. Not funny. I don't know why. I don't like him. He's very arrogant. He comes off very arrogant. He might be a real nice guy. I don't want to judge him personally. But just, I prefer others. Maybe that's a better way of saying it.
And the other team that stuck out in my head on the not so positive side was Mary Lou and Derek. Because for me, he's too frustrated. And there's a disconnect between them when they're dancing.
He's not loving it. The joy
he's just trying to get through this.
Yeah, you can see he's like, okay, you did your best. And she's just dismissing everything he says because she's too much in her head thinking about what she did. She's not listening to him.
Yeah.
And he could help her, but he's kind of probably done. I know how that is, so.
So we had 3 30s last night. We had James, and Lori and Calvin. Right?
I love Calvin. I have to tell you.
He's quite the showman, isn't he?
He is, and he's all about the joy of it.
I was going to say, he has a great time on the floor.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for him. And Lindsay's having such a good time. I'm watching her grow.
Yes.
I love it when the student can help the teacher grow.
Yes.
And bring the joy back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after you do something for so long, you have to keep that energy and that joy going.
Right.
And when you get a student that makes you not like it so much, it's nice when you have somebody who makes you like it again.
Yeah.
So that's what I see with that couple.
Yeah. The weakest ones, of course, were Ryan and Mary Lou. I thought that, okay, so they spent an hour and a half doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dances. So that's 2 minutes a dance, and the rest was commercials. So ABC, I have my usual complaint that you're wasting my time.
You only need to have an hour show. You didn't even need that dance off.
No, that dance off.
You know, you could have gone straight to those eliminations. You didn't. It
Absolutely.
didn't.
It just wasn't necessary.
Because we think, well, we're going to tell you in a minute what we think.
And then they had these dance-offs. I love that Lori picked Calvin. She went for the strong one, just in a true competitive spirit.
Yeah.
But as I was watching those, I found them rigged. Both in the actual dances that they did as to how they fell out, and then in their one-on-one. I think they set them up, and then they knock them down. And I think they keep Derek in because people like to see Derek. Cheryl, they keep her in because she wears the really skimpy outfits. And I don't know that it had dancing or votes have anything to do with it.
I often wonder that too. We watch it separately, so we don't know until we sit here, and we really don't talk about it till we sit here. But sometimes I try to figure out why Mary Lou's still there.
Yeah.
You know, I have to take my hat off to her. She's in her 60s, and she's doing...
And she's giving it her best every week.
But
she should be home.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
And Derek doesn't seem happy, so it's not like we're being entertained.
He's used to the top dancers.
Uh-huh.
He would have probably loved to have had Lori.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They always give him somebody. In fact, I think he's always had the gymnast, hasn't he?
Yes, he usually has.
Yeah, and this is the first time he hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So they switched it up for that.
Yeah.
I'm really, while we're thinking about that, I'm really sorry about Sharna's knee.
Oh, yeah.
I really had sympathy for her for that knee injury. I didn't realize she'd already had constructive knee surgery. You know,
I didn't either.
Yeah, and so she's re-injuring it, and that could just...
And she was having so much fun this season.
Yeah, with James, it would have been her Mirrorball year.
Yeah.
It could have been, because I really think it's going to come down to James, Lori, and Kelvin.
Yes.
The three of them. I think will be the top 3. I'll be surprised if not.
I think they'll keep Tara in until the last night. Do they have 4 or 5 people? And I think they keep Jana in strictly for the young people's votes. She can't, in my head, she can't dance. She's very awkward out there.
She's okay, you know, she looks like a performer. She's doing her best in what she does. She can do the splits, you know, but her feet are always flexed.
But she does the splits in every dance.
It's true.
And this last dance, she did them twice. First on the right, and then on the left.
That's so funny.
So last night, who went home? I guess.
Well, Cheryl and Ryan went home.
Cheryl and Ryan went home.
Yeah, you know what? He lasted a lot longer than I thought he would.
A lot longer. Almost too long.
Yeah, he should have been going home. He tried hard. You know, we are a very forgiving nation. People make mistakes. Everybody gets mad. Then they forget. And so that's a good thing. You know.
Now, maybe because...
I'm going to rip his head off. Bye, swim away.
There was
Bye,
2
Cheryl.
levels in this season so far. Really good.
To start
Calvin,
off with.
Lori, James.
Uh-huh.
You knew the surprises right away. And then everyone just averaged. So maybe they didn't need to go home sooner. It's taking longer because out of the 12, the other 9 are equal.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You said you thought it was rigged. Okay, so do you literally think that they have votes that come in, and then a team of people, producers, come in and talk about
What's going to make better TV?
What? Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
And
we
I think
can't
they
send her home because she brings in this vote and
Yep.
this TV viewing, and we can't
Yes.
send that. Like you said, Janice from One Tree Hill,
Uh-huh.
and so people that generation knows her from that. So
Yes.
she's popular, but I think she's a singer now too. I think she's out there
Yes.
singing around. And so we're leaving that generation in. We've got the 60-year-olds for Mary Lou.
Uh-huh.
You know, so we have all these different age groups, if you notice. And then we also are represented by Tara.
Right. Which
Who-
is a different demographic.
Which is a different demographic. Now, Sasha has done such a phenomenal job with Tara. And I think Tara's personality and her attitude about life has helped so many people understand
I agree.
that normal is normal.
Because
I love that she's still on.
She's a lot like Lori.
She is.
She's got that great magnetic personality, and I don't have a problem with Tara at all. I just think they use the audience votes as a guideline, and then they bring in their extra.
Well, look who's left. I mean, we could go down the line,
they have
right?
respectable pros that they don't want to send home early, i.e. Cheryl or Derek, you know.
Yeah, well, they finally got Cheryl back. They had to leave her in a little longer for Ryan,
Right.
right?
Absolutely.
So,
Sorry, Jenna.
we have Jenna over here with James and Sharna because I think Sharna's still going to be doing the choreography. I didn't hear her say that, but I'm assuming she will.
Oh, I thought that's what I heard.
Okay, you probably did.
That she is doing the choreography.
And Jenna will be dancing it. So, and James is so good.
Remember that
He's
happened
so
last
good.
year with Derek
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Nastia?
Yeah.
And she had to have a sub because,
Yes.
you know, they're...
But he didn't have to be out as long as she is. She's going to have to be out 3 to 6 weeks if she really wants to
Well,
heal.
she only committed so far to being out this week.
You know what, Sharna? Stay out. Just stay out. Your whole career in dancing, you need to keep that knee healthy. Just stay out. I know you don't see this, but stay out. Just watch from the sideline and do as little as possible and don't push it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but if you look at we have Mary Lou,
We have Lori.
Lori. So
James.
here's your teenager. Here's your seenager. So you have your seenager. Is that right? Mary Lou, seenager. Teenager, Lori.
Yes.
You have your how old is
I don't
James?
know.
He's a driver. I don't know, 30s, 40s. I don't know. Sorry if I aged you. You have Jana, what, 20 something?
Uh-huh.
Tara,
30-something.
30 something, and
Calvin.
Calvin, 38, 22. I don't
don't
know.
I have no
But look
idea.
at that demographic. We have all the way from 16 to 60 something.
Yeah.
So they got their way. You got rid of all the other people.
Yes. I think the next to go home will be Mary Lou, though.
Well, Mary Lee needs to go home. And I think it's okay with Derek to go home now because Christmas is coming and doesn't he have some show back east?
Probably.
So we'll see. I don't know. So we'd love to hear your take on what you think about the show. Lisa feels it's rigged. I think it's rigged in the way that they do go backstage and they do talk about the editors all get together. The producers, not the editors. Producers get together and go, how can we make this a best show we can?
Right.
And I'm not sure if that's fair to the choreographers because
Or the dancers.
or the
who are
dancers
working
they're working their butt off, right? But I don't know how much they know and who knows.
Yeah.
But every show is scripted. So reality TV, every show is scripted.
It's true.
There you go. Except ours.
Okay, well, we'll be back next week.
Okay, you guys, I want to hear from you. Come on, Tracy and Dee Dee and Kathy, my mom, Berdella. You watch this, so you make sure. Cindy, I want NorCal. I want your input. I guess Dee Dee, you're up there in NorCal too, right?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.